Do you want to learn Italian with me? Then subscribe now to Italianissimo. With Italianissimo, you don't just learn the language cover, you discover our food, our culture, our history. Subscribe now, eh?
Learn Italian with us! Subscribe to Italianissimo!
Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, the raw emotion of a breakup could be a secret shortcut to learning a new language? Well, today, we're going to dive into this incredible Italian poem and see how grammar isn't just about boring rules, it's about pure feeling.
Siedi in silenzio, stavolta tocca a me parlare. Tra noi non resta che un vuoto freddo, un ricordo stanco di brillare. Ti ho dato il cuore, ma tu lo hai spento piano. Ogni promessa si è sciolta dentro la tua mano. Non cercherò più scuse da inventare, non ho catene che mi possano legare. Se un altro verrà a credere nei tuoi occhi, gli lascio il posto, gli cedo i miei giorni sciocchi. Dal fondo del tuo inganno la mia voce ora trema, ma non ti starà aspettando. Bella di maschere, vuota come il vento, resta soltanto polvere di vetro nel tempo. E non mi avrai più, non ci cadrò di nuovo. Non hanno più un fuoco.
Let's kick things off with a line that starts it all. Right out of the gate, the poem hits you with this. Siedi, questa volta, it's my turn to speak. I mean, one at opening. It's not a suggestion, it's a command. You immediately get this sense of confrontation. You know a massive power shift is about to go down. So this begs the question, right? Can you really use a poem about heartbreak to learn a language? And the answer is absolutely 100% yes. You know why? Because the grammar we're about to see is what gives all that emotion its voice. We're not just memorizing rules today, we're unlocking the tools of real human expression. Okay, before we get into the really cool grammatical bits, we gotta understand the emotional roadmap of this poem. Think of it like a story in 4 acts, taking us from confrontation all the way to freedom. So it all starts with that powerful command we just saw. Then the poem looks back at the painful past, describing this cold, empty feeling in a broken heart. But then there's a pivot. The speaker finds their resolve. They decide no more excuses, and that leads to the final amazing act, a declaration of total independence. Try to keep that journey in your head as we break down the language. All right, now for the fun stuff. Let's peel back the layers and see how the Italian grammar is literally the engine driving every single one of these emotions. This is where the magic happens. The very first secret we're going to uncover is how the speaker uses a couple of very specific, powerful words to completely take control of the conversation from the word go. It all starts with this one word, siedi. This is the informal direct command for sit. By using this instead of, a more polite form, the speaker's instantly setting a tone that is direct, it's personal, and honestly, it's really powerful. You know this isn't a conversation between strangers. And then we get this absolute gem of an idiom, tocca a me. Now, literally, it translates to it touches me, but this is the way you say it's my turn in Italian. And this phrase is just so critical. It signals that the dynamic has completely flipped. The listening is over. It's time to speak. So after seizing control in the present, the poem shifts. It looks to the past to show us where all this pain is coming from. This is where we get the backstory of the heartbreak. Ti ho dato il cuore, which means I gave you the heart. This phrase uses a super common past tense called the passato prossimo. You use it for things that are done, they're finished. It's kind of like the tense of this is over now. And here's when we spot a really cool trick in Italian grammar. In English, we say I gave you, but look here, in Italian, the little word ti, which means to you, it jumps right in front of the verb. Ti ho dato. It feels a little backward at first, but once you get it, you'll see this pattern everywhere. And boom, we see that exact same rule again, right here. Ma tu, hu hai, spento piano, but you slowly extinguished it. That lo means it, referring to the heart. And where is it? You guessed it, right before the verb. It's a simple, elegant little rule that gives Italian its unique rhythm. Now, this is so important. After digging into the past, the speaker doesn't get stuck there. They pivot hard to the future. And they use the future tense not just to guess what's going to happen, but to make a powerful, unbreakable declaration of what will be. And the way they do it is just brilliant. Look at this. Cercherò by itself means I will look for. But watch what happens when you sandwich the verb between non and più. It completely transforms the meaning to I will no longer look for. This non più structure, that's the sound of a door slamming shut for good. And all of this builds to the poem's ultimate mic drop moment, and non mi avrai più, and you will no longer have me. You have the future tense, avrai, meaning you will have, wrapped in that powerful non più formula. This isn't just a sentence, it's someone taking back their entire future. So without even really trying, just by following the drama of this poem, you have picked up some seriously powerful new tools for your own Italian language toolkit. Let's just do a quick recap of what you've basically mastered. So you've got the awesome idiom tocca a me for when it's your turn. You've seen the passato prossimo used for things that are over. You've cracked the code on where pronouns like te and lo go. You've learned how to use the future tense to make powerful declarations. And of course, you've mastered the non più rule to say no more. That is five heavy-hitting concepts all unlocked from one short poem. So what's the big takeaway here? I mean, why does any of this even matter? Well, it matters because this proves that grammar isn't some dry, dusty subject from a textbook. It is the literal architecture of our emotions. It all comes down to a line like this one. When the poem says, your caresses no longer have a fire, the emotional gut punch comes directly from that non più structure we just learned. Without the grammar, they're just words on a page. But with the grammar, they become a final, heartbreaking judgment. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Think about your favorite songs. In English, in Spanish, in any language. Now that you know what to look for, what powerful emotions, what hidden declarations, what secret stories are hiding in plain sight, just waiting for you to find them in the grammar, go have a listen. I think you'll be pretty amazed at what you find.